Tonight on a special edition of Local 24 News at 5, we're talking about the man known as the Watchdog, Mike Matthews, who's retiring after 44 years in journalism. Well, Mike is known for sticking up for the little guy and asking the tough questions. It's his writing style that's the envy of local journalists, something we heard from just about everyone we talked to.
I think the thing that impresses me the most about Mike is his writing ability, even more than his interviewing ability. He knows how to tell a story, and he can spin a yarn.
There's a lot of people, former producers can tell you, a lot of people looked at my stuff and said, basically, what the hell is that? Because it's not typical broadcast writing. But I work to develop my feelings and my passion and my emotion and the emotion from the people in the story to work it all together. To work it all together so they would play off of each other. I wanted to get people in 90 seconds to know the folks I was talking to feel what they feel.
He's done some just great pieces where he knows how to get at your heart and maybe make you shed a tear or two as well.
I'd like to tell people for 90 seconds that TV station's mine. So I'm going to make sure that people who watch it feel something. And that's why I started opening up on writing a little more. I started writing what I felt, and that made the change.
There are three reporters who inspired me as storytellers when I was in television news. One was Bob Dotson of Dateline NBC, another was Tom Rinaldi of ESPN, and the third was Mike Matthews of Local 24 News. Mike, you're a wonderful storyteller, a wonderful colleague, and I wish you all the best.
No, I made some very good friends in this business, and I made some good friends at Channel 3.
You know, I've always thought you were one of the best journalists around, and my goodness, such a wonderful writer. Engaging, the way you approach stories, nobody could do it better. It was like butter. But anyway, big guy, I really hope that you enjoy your retirement.
Brian Kubler, who went to Baltimore, is one person who used to try to outright me all the time, and it was fun. We sat across from each other and we would try to outright each other.
On deadline, be hammered away in our copy, and I'd launch a line at him, and he'd say, "That's a great line, kid," and then he'd launch a line at me. We used to have this competition, every day, for years. I want you to know I am not the writer I am today without the 6 years of sitting across from you. I hope that your retirement is long and successful, and it's full of clam bakes and Red Sox tears, my friend. Good luck.
Karen Carlson, an old friend of mine, who I guess the highest compliment I has was when we were at Channel 3 and she wrote a script and she brought it into the news director to copy edit. And the news director read it and he said, "Did Mike Matthews write this for you?" And because he thought I did, because he'd never seen her write like that before. And she said, no, he didn't. She goes, "But I won't lie to you. I am copying his style."
And I will tell you, he is the best friend I have in this world. He has a tough exterior, but like anybody else, he loves his friends. And a lot of people don't know, he actually loaned me money so I could get medical treatment for the high blood pressure I was experiencing. I almost had a stroke. And if it wasn't for Mike Matthews, I wouldn't be here right now. So I just want to say thanks to my BFF in ATL, which is not Atlanta. It's bestest friends in all the land. And I can't wait to see him again.
It's hard to talk about this. It's hard to talk about retiring. It's hard to talk about how so many people I've worked with, like Richard, like Otis, like all the folks in that Local 24 newsroom. It's hard to say goodbye to you folks. I feel honored to have been able to report for Local 24. Here I have friends. It's going to be hard. I make no lies about that. I got emotional at the Christmas gathering, as a matter of fact, when I was talking to folks, but it's going to be hard. And I don't know what my future holds. And that's a little scary, to be honest with you. But I think the secret is often to know when it's time to say that's it, goodbye. And I think it's time to say goodbye.